Welcome to AutoCAD 2D modeling. As you can see, a 2D model right here. So just go to the AutoCAD option first. Okay, so this is your Autodesk, and you have to set the workspace on drafting and annotation. Afterwards, you have to clearly analyze the model from where you have to start. As you can see in this model, uh, so many measurements are given along with some fillets and rounds where you can use radius of 0.38. Okay, we will see where we have to incorporate these fillets and rounds later on. First of all, the point is that from where you can start your drawing. So before starting, just go to the Autodesk and set your units by typing UNIT. You will get the option for units. In that, just drag down 2 millimeters and then okay. All right. In this model, you have to decide where you have to put your center point, which is 0, 0. So here I am setting the center point as 0, 0, and afterwards you can see you have to draw 4 lines, 4 straight lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 5 is straight line with equal distance of 15 degree. So first we will draw a 90-degree straight line from this center point 0, 0, and afterwards we will drag a 15-degree lines on both sides. So let's start with this. Just set your center point at 0, tab 0. From there, you will have the options. The first one is you can see for the length of the line, which is doesn't matter right here, right now. And there's another option is for the angle, which is by default 45 degree. And once I will move my line, the angle will change itself. So right now I need a vertical line which would be at the angle of 90 degrees. So by pressing the tab button, you will jump right onto this angle option. Just type here 90 degree and then enter and escape. Just zoom out a little bit to bring this line into your vision. Okay. Next is to draw another line from exact center point. You can get the end point as your center point. Just click on this point, and then you need a line 15 degree away from this vertical line. So 90 degree minus 15 would be 75. So just type 75 here. Right? In a similar way, you have to draw all these 4 lines. Why do we need these lines? We need these lines because we have to incorporate the circles and the different shapes present here. So coming towards the next one. Again, go for the line, center tab 0, and next angle would be of 60 degree like this. Length of the line doesn't matter. Next is again the line 0 tap 0, the initiating point, and then 15-degree angle on. So 90 plus 15 would be 105. So there you go. Another line, center point 0 tap 0, and then again 15-degree angle will give you 120 degree. So tap 120, just enter and escape. Okay, so you have five reference line with four equivalent distance of 15 degree. Next point is, as you can see from your center point, the distance in terms of height is 1.75, and the distance of 1.75 on y-axis, you have to draw a circle of radius given in terms of diameter of 0.38 at the height of 1.75. It's what? 0.38. 4 times mean you have to draw similar 4 circles of same measurement, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's go for it. Okay, so you have to go for the circle option. Choose center with diameter. Now it will ask you for the center point of the circle. On x-axis, you don't have to cover any distance, so just type 0, then tap. On y-axis, it is 1.75. So it's simple. Just type 1.75 and you will get your desired location. The diameter, as I said earlier, is 0.38. So just type in the diameter 0.38 and enter. Now just zoom in a little bit. Like this. Okay, a little more. Fine. So was another is on x-axis you have to, on positive x-axis you have to go 0.88 on x-axis and similar 1.75 on y-axis for the center and center point of the circle. So it's 0.88 and 1.75. 0.88 and 1.75. There you go. And what is the diameter? 0.38. So it is 0.38. Enter. Next is this one. All right. But before jumping towards these circles, you need another reference line for, you can say, your height. So the reference line given is by the radius 3.81 actually. And the reference for this radius is the exact center point, which we have already chosen as 0, comma 0. So the radius is 3.81 for this reference circle. 3.81. Okay. So center with radius, center point is 0, 0, and 3.81. Like this. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, fine. After this reference circle, you can clearly see this that on first, second, third, and fourth line. On fourth line, the meeting point is the center point of the circle with exactly the same diameter, 0.38. 0.38. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the center point for diameter 0.38. So this intersection point basically will be the center point of the radius 0.38. Enter. Another one is on the second in reference line. So with the same measurement, diameter 0.38. 0.38. Enter. Okay. Now moving towards this part. For this part, you need another reference center circle. As you can see, this reference line is given with the radius of 3.25. Radius of 3.25. So just go for it. Same center, 0 tab 0. And the radius is 3.25. Yes, for this reference circle. 3.25. Enter. Just relocate your model like this. Okay. Zoom in a bit. Perfect. All right. Now assume this inner circle, inner reference circle on this vertical line where this reference circle is meeting. You have to draw how many circles? 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now this time the radius is 0.19 on first line, on second line, on third line, and the last one. Skipping the 4 one. So go for the 4 circles of radius 0.19. All right. Radius of 0.19. This point, just enter 0.19 like this. Again, at this point, 0.19. Again, at this point, 0.19. Again, at this point, 0.19. Enter. So there you go. All right. As you can notice one thing, that the radius is 0.19 for these circles. You have no options because you have to connect those circles for this complete shape. So as you can notice that this inner circle, the center reference circle, was drawn on the radius of 3.25, right? So this center point is 3.25. You can do one shortcut method that if you add the radius 0.19 to 3.25, you will get this line. You can draw another circle which can easily connect these circles. And once you will subtract 0.19 from 3.25, you will get this inner circle line which can easily connect those circles together. So just go for this shortcut method. So once you add 0.19 to 3.25, you will get 3.44. So just draw a circle of radius 3.44 with the same center point of 0, 0. Let's see what will happen. Just zoom out a bit. All right. And now the radius is what? 3.44. Center point same, 3.44. Enter. Now zoom in. For a clear vision, zoom in a bit more, and then you can see the circles are actually meeting each other. So same we will do for the next circle by subtracting this radius of 0.19 from 3.25. Once you subtract, you will find that 3.25 minus 0.19 will give you 3.06. So just draw a circle with radius of 0 tab 0, and the radius is 3.06 this time. Okay, zoom in. There you go. All right, this is the perfect one. Now, there is so much on your model. So first eliminate or erase the excess lines to simplify it. For this, you have an option of trim command. Use this trim command clearly. Okay, so just start eliminating the excess lines, which we don't want to incorporate in our model, like this. Okay. Also, you can erase the outer ones like this. Perfect. So you have these two parts and the circles and these four circles, right? Now the outer boundary of the model is still left. What is next? Next, you have to draw these circles on this point. That is why I haven't erased these lines yet. So the radius for these two circles, as it is written two times here, is 0.38 at this point. So 0.38 radius. 0.38. Okay. All right. So radius is 0.38. Intersection point and 0.38. Enter. Again at this point. 0.38. There you go. Perfect. Now, coming towards the this part of the circle. So if you clearly observe this circular path, it is given with the radius of 3.63. 3.63 with exactly the same center point of 0, 0. So 3.63. The radius is 3.63. Enter. All right. I think we don't need these reference lines, those vertical ones, angular lines. So you can now erase these lines first to simplify your model, as we don't need them anymore. So just select and delete. After selecting and delete, you will get a simplified version of your model, pretty much enough to understand. All right. Now you have to join the circle with this part. For this, you need to use a radius of 0.19. For this, you will use fillet command for 0.19 of 0.19. Okay, 0.19 to this one. First, eliminate this line so that you won't get confused the two. Okay, so now you have to, because the previous one was, as you can see, was passing through the center point. However, this line is not passing through the center of the circle. So therefore, I'm going to erase this reference circle first so that the error would be minimized like this. Next is to choose the fillet command. The fillet command is used to create the corner, rounds, and edges. So just select this fillet command. It will ask you for the options. Select radius. Just type into the radius of 0.19. Enter. Now select the first object and select the another one. And you can see how beautifully a corner, a round corner has been developed. Just do this again. Radius has already been saved. You can check. It's 0.19 here. It's already saved. So I don't need to go for it. Just enter. Select the first object. Select the second one and like this. Same goes for this one and this one. So this and this. And we are done. We are done with creating these proper beautiful edges right here. Okay. So now you can do what? You just need to trim off. You cannot actually right now. Okay, next is what? Next is okay, this point. You have to make a parallel line here, coming from which would be parallel to a horizontal line passing through these circles. So first develop a horizontal line, center point like this. And just mirror this line. Actually, the distance for this line is not appropriately given. So um, I think we can double this one. The diameter for this circle is 0.38. So the radius would be 0.19. And if you double this radius, so you will get again the same 0.38. So let's take the distance of 0.38 to mirror this line or offset this line. I think the offset command would be more better. So we have the option of mirror and offset to create the parallel line. So the offset distance is 0.38. Yes, 0.38. Enter. Object to offset here. Okay. So the line is offset. Next is to connect this line with this part. Rounds for okay. Now for these corners, the exact measurement is not given. So now use these fillets and round. The radius is 0.38. Will be used to create one circle here and one right here. So just go for radius 0.38. 0.38. There is the center point. 0.38. Enter. Another one at the center point. 0.38. Enter. Okay. Next is to join this line with the circle part by a radius of 3.06. 3.06. 3.06. All right. You have so many options here as well. Use the arc option with the radius. Okay, start point. If I use this one, one more thing we will do. What's that? It is going to intersect with the circle right here. So just draw a reference line like this. Okay. What was the radius? 3.06. Radius is 3.06. 3.06. Enter. It's a little bit more towards inside, so um, I think 3.06. Okay. So just go for one more thing. Select these, delete. Just elongate this line a little bit more. Okay. And create a line a little here. Let's see. Create an arc with radius 3.06. 3.06. Enter. Yeah, this is pretty much better. And then delete. Next part is this one. Here you have to develop a um, arc of radius 1.75, but you can see there is a round corner, right? A round corner. So you will have to do what? Intersect this circle by this line. Let's see, and you will get this way. So the arc of radius 1.75. Of radius 1.75. Let's elongate this line first on exactly like this. All right. Develop a small reference line like this, and then an arc of radius 1 1.75. 1.75. You can see there is a huge difference. So it's better to lower the line a little more. Yes, like this. Okay, let's see. 1.75. Yeah, this is a good version. Like this. And then you have to create a little round edge here. So again, use the fillet command of 0.38, and let's see. 0.38 fillet command. Radius is now 0.38. Just feed it. Select the first object and the another one like this. Select the first object. Okay. Again, fillet command, first object and the second, and there you go. Now simply erase extra lines. Just trim off these extra lines. And you're done simply with your 2D model. For obviously the dimensions, you can set the dimensions by choosing the radius, for instance, like this. Again, radius for, let's suppose this one, for radius of this one, for radius of this one. You can prove your drawing. So there you go with the 2D model. Thank you. See you in the next lecture.